culture that's associated with rock and roll.
Yeah, I think there was a big purge around 82, 83.
January. This was January '81.
Right about the Just Say No era, huh?
I thought it was Just Say Yo.
Yeah. And I was just saying,
it was maybe we were able to sell papers.
Yeah,
you could still sell papers
because
those were for
and
tobacco.
incense.
That's right.
Those were for
Cat Mill
tobacco.
sold incense right up until the last day they were open.
God.
Oh yeah.
Another late and unlimited
Because if
record
you can't live without the stink of patchouli in your house,
Yeah.
you need to go.
Right.
But when I worked at a record store too, we had to build displays. One of the greatest displays I ever built was a Neil Diamond and Barbra Streisand had records out with their face on it. So what I did was I put two of the flats together and I just cut them, then I'd switch them. And I built this whole wall, and then I built about 5 out. And the one in the middle, what I did was I kind of cut this shape out of it, and then I put like the Barbra Streisand part over it, so there was this big bird in the middle. We took a picture of it, entered it in a contest. It got runner-up or honorable mention, and then they figured out that I cut a middle finger into Neil Diamond's face and put Barbra Streisand's hair over it. Hey, you had to build those damn things all the time, and you had to come up with something creative.
Streisand and Diamond.
We actually had to take
fabulous.
one down. We had to take one down when the Cowboy Junkies came out, and my co-manager Drew, and Drew, I know you're out there, you're a loyal listener, appreciate it. He had a Cowboy Junkies display, and there was an arm with like a big needle sticking out of it, and the record company executive came in and said,
no.
Not what we were going for with this.
No.
We had a big, huge wall one time, and Ted Nugent's Intensities in 10 Cities came out, which was, a terrible record. But I built this big, giant thing, and it just said Ted in record covers.
Now,
they told me, we can put 4 displays up there, and you just took the whole wall for that. I'm like, yeah, but it's awesome, man.
It's Ted. Yeah.
Ted would love it.
Now, did you guys have contests for that, or was it just everybody just did it?
Well, the chain did. Like I said, I got honorable mention for a bird. But
what did you get? What were the prizes?
Hey, nice job.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we had like tickets to go see a band that you wouldn't really want to ever go see.
I get these like the little special promotional edition type things.
We took those anyway.
Well, no, you always got promo records. Now that was the best part about working at a record store was getting promos.
But you had to be on the hierarchy.
In which case, Kathy got them all.
So fortunately,
or you had to work with somebody who had suck taste.
Well, Janet, my friend Janet, she liked all kinds of odd stuff. So that when stuff came in that was rock and roll, she'd give it to me.
Oh, there you go.
She always turned me on to good stuff. And at the radio station I worked at, because I wanted the Willie Nile record or Frank Zappa, everybody else wanted the New Journey record. Larry would give me records. He'd go, Riddell, you like all this crap, so it's never any problem to give you a bunch of records. Be like, give it to me, baby. Give me that Garland Jeffries. Let's go.
And then you get the guys who take those.
Jeffries?
Then
that was later.
You get the guys who would take the promos and resell them at the used record
store. Yeah.
That would be Kathy.
For more because it was promo. Hey, it's a promo. It's $1 more.
Ooh,
we were on to them. We blew them in.
Right.
Hopefully they're still doing.
Well, the funny part was the people who thought that here we'll sell the promo and oh, it's an acetate. No, it's not an acetate. It's just a promo.
It's got a stamp on the back.
Oh yeah, this is special.
And then there were cutout bins.
Yeah.
God, cutout bins were great.
I loved cutout bins. Oh,
they just take all the records that wouldn't
sell,
chop the corner off.
Well,
I'll tell you, price in half.
I'll tell you the worst part about used bins or cut price stuff was when you were working in a store and you had to take care of the cutout bins for cassettes.
Oh, yeah. Would they drill a hole in it?
Oh, God, those were terrible. Because you were constantly re-alphabetizing everything and just,
You worked harder than we did.
Yeah, well.
We just put it in a big drawer. I had a kid come into the store one time, and he had a sandwich bag with not much in it. And then but he had one banana, and it was real thin, but the banana was real tall. So he goes over to the cassette bag thing, and all of a sudden his sack's full. And I reached over, and I grabbed the bag, and I dumped it upside down and said, hey, I thought you had a banana in there. Kid tore off out of the store.
Now that was the fun part, and actually
catching the thieves.
That was cool.
I've got a good one on that. They used to jack Music Pluses by having people come in and Tattoo You had just come out, and they'd take 40, 50 records at a time and just drop them. They had guys that could do that, and I caught a guy red-handed. And I didn't get any kudos because I wasn't wearing my Music Plus ID, and he just thought I was another customer. So he ripped the place off in front of me. And my manager's all, oh, good job, Steve, man. You caught the thief. This is great. I'm not going to get in trouble. Because what they do is they just have these thieves go out and fill a trunk. And then the head of the chain would come over and take you out and go, look what we just took.
Yeah.
And I caught the guy.
Right.
But then I go, oh, it doesn't count because you didn't have ID on. I didn't have one of those gay little vests.
Oh, okay. I'll just stand back and you can let him walk out.
Absolutely.
Sure.
We grabbed a guy at Tower one day who was going to jump off the second floor atrium.
You should have pushed.
Well, he was on a lot of PCP at the time. And it took about 6 of us to
wouldn't have noticed
put him down.
He wouldn't have noticed it if he dropped.
He had like, a pocket full of cassettes, and he was walking around looking all hinky. And a couple of security guards tried to grab him, and he ran. And he didn't get very far. But that was dumb luck. And you used to take a picture of him.
Uh-huh.
And
put it up on the board.
Right.
Back.
So it's like if you see this guy, like kick him out of the store and go through his pockets before you let him walk out. But that was always.
I had a guy who had like 3 records down his jacket, and I walked up and I went, knock knock, who's there? My records. I put them back.
This was barrel
You
chested.
still
What
haven't
do you
seen
mean?
it. You've got to watch High Fidelity. They got scenes in there with the record store with the little punks ripping them off too.
Okay.
It's you've got to watch that movie. It's worth it.
Championship final
Yeah. Yeah.
in beautiful Detroit,
Chicago,
Michigan, right?
Urbana, Chicago, Illinois, or something like that. So
See,
you gotta
I
watch
started
that.
buying records at Sears and Kmart because that was what they had. Then Wallach's Music City, and then the warehouse went in. Now at our warehouse, the manager went away for 3 months and came back as a chick.
Yeah, it's that happened in record stores
Record
too.
stores had the most unique blend
Yeah.
of people working there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're like, God, wasn't that Mike?
No,
Hi, Michelle.
Exactly, that was the name. You saw it.
Knew it.
Oh yeah, and the beard was just starting to go away. The heavy makeup.
They got
Oh, man,
jobs
that
for
was a
that now. It
controversy.
was a long time ago.
And I remember going into a record store one time and picking up Blood on the Tracks and Greetings from Asbury Park. I was just a kid and I walked up and this record guy complimented me. He said, "You've got good taste." And I'm like, "That's cool, man," because I had no idea what was on Greetings.
You've got great taste.
I'm
Here,
like, yeah.
Let me show you some other things you may like too.
Absolutely. And then I went home and listened to both of them and I'm like, yeah, I do.
First record you ever bought?
Ram, Paul McCartney. Actually, the single of Let It Be, Hey Jude. But I
Okay.
bought Paul McCartney's Ram and then the first 2 Black Sabbaths.
Jerry?
My first record with my own money, birthday money. Ooh, I was 8 years old. I bought Revolver.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
I'm
I
afraid.
like Ram
I'm
better.
afraid mine wasn't nearly as good. Birthday money, 12th birthday, Golden Biscuits by Three Dog Night.
Oh, that
greatest
explains it.
A greatest hits album.
That explains
And,
that little soft spot you have for
yeah,
Three Dog
well,
Night, which we haven't done our tribute show to
I
yet.
was I was up in Tower the other day and they've got
foreshadowing.
they've
We-
got 7
we have
separate
to fill
fools.
26 other minutes.
They've got 7 separate fools and naturally for $6.99 and now it's 20% off. So go up there and get 7
Now I already got the triple double, the double triple.
the triple double album.
7 separate fools had the cards. That's the thing. Records always had like posters, and now they replicate them on the
Stickers
Japanese when the Japanese versions put them out.
Yeah, but they're
CDs.
tiny. They're like transistors. You can't read the things.
Well, that's why we don't have CDs sitting around the, the
Yeah.
set. But still, I remember the green Black Sabbath poster that came out of Master of Reality. The David Lee Roth poster where he's all tied up and women and children
Yeah.
first. The underwear on the Alice Cooper record, which I've got a pair of. Mine are white.
The Pink Floyd "Wish You Were Here" poster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
the pyramid?
stickers, and the stickers and the blue wrapper.
Yeah, it's like, in the White Album, when you pulled out that poster and it had all the lyrics on one side, all the pictures on the other, you do that on a CD now, and it's like,
Dark Side had the stickers. Wish You Were Here had the bitchin' little card.
yeah.
Oh, that's
The
right.
postcard.
That's right.
Yeah.
But the White Album had the 4 pictures
Yeah.
of them, the little
Right.
individual
Right.
headshots of John Paul, George, and.
Now, see, I pulled those out of my Japanese version and framed them. But those are great pictures of the 4 guys.
It's great, all 4 of them. You can put them right here.
It's about this big. Come on.
Okay.
And it's autographed by John, so I think the signature's phony.
Only if it was after 1981.
Yeah.
CDs?
Well,
It's a joke. I don't know if they're going to get
Oh, I get it.
it.
Okay. So when it all started, when they started really